How cute that is. Really nice. I enjoyed doing that one. It was fun. I hope you like it. I hope you like this painting. So all you need today for this painting that we're going to do is your primary colors of red, yellow, and blue, and some green and brown and some white, and you can put some black on there too if you want. So the brushes you need for this painting are some bristle brushes. It's always nice to have bristle brushes on hand, small, medium, large, you know, whatever you have there, okay? You know, 3 sizes of brushes. And this is the 1 inch, and this one's a number 8, and I have smaller ones there, and I like to have those on hand. And if you can't find those bristle brushes, the 1 inch, I have this one here I can send to you, and I'll just charge you shipping, because you know, they're not, if you can find them at your store, then that'll be great. But I have them here. Some people said they couldn't find them. We will have flat, synthetic, chiseled edge brushes. These are really nice for getting into those sharp edges, okay? And this one here I have is an angular brush. This is really nice for mountain peaks, you know, flowers, all kinds of good stuff. And have some nice little skinny round brushes, liner brushes. Okay, so we'll do our background first, as we said. And we will add some blue. Nice blue, and because the colors in the masks are going to be yellows and blues and oranges and reds, we'll add some different complementary colors to our background. So I'm putting on the ultramarine blue first. I'm going to add it in the corners and get the really nice darks. And we want to keep it a nice dark background because the masks are going to be nice and bright. That will make them pop. Nice dark background with complementary colors will make your mask pop beautifully. So just get that on there. And then we'll start adding maybe, let's add a bit of purple. Because the purple and orange are complementary to each other, and it's going to be orange in the mask. Nice orange, not real purple, I mean. And maybe we'll add a little, I'm adding a little bit of red, a little more red to my purple so we can have that complementary color going there. Going to mix it all together, don't worry. We don't want it to be all one color. Do the same on the other side. Some purple, just with ultramarine blue and your red. Make a nice purple. Okay. And that'll go over here, you know, wherever you want to put it. Doesn't matter, as long as your background is nice and dark. That's the main thing. Good. There we go. Good. So maybe in the middle we will add a little more ultramarine blue with a little bit of white maybe, just to see if we can come up with a different value of color. Okay, there we go. Good. If that's all wet, then just blend it all together. You go right into the other colors, it's okay. Okay, a little bit of ultramarine blue and some white. This blue and yellow is complementary to each other, so there'll be yellow in the mask. So think about your complementary colors and use that for your background. Good. Just putting on all kinds of colors here. See? Isn't that nice? While it's still wet. If you go over it and it's dry, you're going to just cover it up, but as long as it's still wet, and if you have a problem with it keeping it wet, just take a misting bottle and mist it. keep it wet, okay? Or you can use a blending gel. And let's see, that's better. See, well, it's flowing nice now because I put the water on there. Nice. Okay, so I'm just mixing in all the colors together. Good. I might add a little bit of green this time. It's green because we have red in our masks. So a little bit of green. See how pretty that's coming out? I hope you can see it because the colors in the camera may not be as nice. Now let's get that on there. Good. Nice green. I'm trying to pick all the complementary colors to the colors I'm going to have in the mask. There we go, see that? All kinds of colors going on there. It's pretty. Alright, that's a nice little background we can use. So I'm going to let that dry and then I'm going to put on the mask so we can get ready to paint them. Make sure you can see it. Good. So now that my background was dry, I just took my pattern. It's just that you can print it off on your computer. You could freehand, draw freehand. Or for the video, I just wanted to transfer the image that I printed off from Pixabay. And great website for all this copyright, free copyright. You can print off any picture and use it to paint and use it for any reason at all. I love Pixabay. So anyway, I just printed it off and then I transferred the image onto my canvas. The canvas was completely dry. I put chalk on the back of there because our background was so dark that I had to use chalk, or you can use white carbon paper if you can find it. Or you can just draw it on with some chalk or some kind of maybe a marker or a pencil, light pencil, a white pencil onto your canvas. If you're, if you want to take your time and do freehand, but I need to get this done fast for the video, so I have it transferred. So just take it off, and you can see with the chalk, the images are there, and that will help you get your images on there correctly, and then you can start painting. So just get your small round brush, because we're going to do the black areas first. I think that would be the best way to go to approach this, okay? That's how I'm going to approach it. You can approach it whatever way you want. I'm just going to show you the way I approach it. So I'm just going to try making my own black. I am going to use some lamp black or any black that you have there, okay? But because I don't want it to dull it up, I'm going to add brown, burnt umber, and blue, ultramarine blue. And that will make the black more vibrant. But it'll still be nice and black. Okay, so let's put that in the eye area. Alright. So I'll just put that in the eye area. That's one area. Make sure your brush can match or suit what you're doing. Make sure it's not too big. We'll do the other eye. And I have a 9 by 12 canvas, but you can use any size, 11 by 14. If you use a 16 by 20, you're going to need bigger brushes and a bigger printout. Good, and we'll do the mouth. Just look for the dark sections. Alright. Just get that painted in. Now the chalk lines, we'll take them out when we get it drawn, painted in, and then we can take those out with a damp brush, okay? So look and see where else there's black. Let's see the eyebrows. Let's try the eyebrows. Good. Now this is kind of abstract, so you don't have to be perfect. You just do it whatever you feel. You can change the colors that we're putting on here, whatever you want to do. The main thing is your background, have a nice background, and the shape of your mask. That's the most important thing. After that, you can add your colors. You can change the face a little bit, you know, whatever. If you're doing it because you like this picture, then you can keep the face, but you don't have to do the exact same colors I'm doing, but try to think of your complementary colors. So we'll add black. I think there's black over here. Good. I think we got an eyebrow up here. And we have black in here. And we have black in here. Like I said, we made our own black by adding black and adding burnt umber and ultramarine blue to the black to really make it more vibrant black than the flat black from the tube. Good. Now when we get all the black done, we're going to let that dry because we don't want that black to mix in with our bright colors. So, and we'll do the mouth down here. Good. It's coming along. Nostrils, little nostril there. Where we think you need the lines. So I'm going to put those, maybe the smaller lines in with a smaller brush. I have this little tiny round brush, and I'm going to put that in black so I can make some of my other dark lines. And some of my other dark lines are here. There we go. All right. If you're finding the brush a little hard, you can also get these acrylic painting markers. I think you can get acrylic painting pens too. I'll leave links to these in my Amazon shop. But this is a marker, and it's much easier because the brush is kind of sometimes hard to maneuver. And this is acrylic paint, so it's just a different you know, like it's not a brush, because you don't always have to have a brush. But as long as it's acrylic paint, you don't want to use a marker, a regular Sharpie marker, because it'll fade or it'll, you know, it's not really great to use. So now with this, it's so much easier. Oh, so much easier to put on. There we go. Also make sure that we got these eyebrows going on here, and like some of the paint you can go over again if the paint dulled. But yeah, just use that to help you get your darks on. See how much easier it is, right? And what else? So just look around for your lines where you want to put the darks, and I want to outline that one there. You got to make sure all this is dry now, so that we don't mix that black, you know. But yeah, I think that makes it so much easier, doesn't it? So yeah, I got an acrylic painting marker. You can get them on Amazon, or you can probably get them at your local store, at Walmart, or that's where I got this one, at Walmart. Not sure if they still have them or not, but you can check it out. So have a look around at your painting, or see if there's anywhere else you need some black. Alright, so I'm just going to pick out some spots. And that one dries pretty nice. It's not too flat. You know, if it is, just add a bit of ultramarine blue and brown over and go over it again. But I'm finding this a little easier to maneuver. Right? And it's great for me doing videos because I can do it faster for you. But you can use the paint that I mixed up for you and to make your own black. You don't even have to use black. You can use like a really dark red or really dark blue. So, you know, just outlining the nose. This makes it so much easier. Okay. And it doesn't have to be perfect because if you make a mistake that you don't like, then you can take it out with paint. So really just drawing in the outline of the face and get everything the way you want it. Good. Don't know if there's anywhere else. Nostril here. That. And then you go back over your black again, like I said, if that fades too much, because acrylics fade, you know, they get dull. Then you'd have to do another layer. That's all. Just keep layering it until the same color. Keep layering the same color until you get it nice and bright the way you want it. You can also go over your acrylic paint in spots, the nice light parts, with oil paint. I did a video on that where you can paint oil over acrylic. So I can leave a link to that too if you're interested. And let's start adding some of the brighter colors now.